Hi ladies, are you ready to begin? Okay, so I have one question for you. What is a runner? When I say the word runner to you, what does it make you picture? Do you instantly think, yeah, that's me, I'm a runner? Or do you think, oh, I'm not really a runner, it's, the runners are those, the proper people you see at park run or the guys you see on the TV doing athletics or people that have got proper kit or are ultra skinny or, are there kind of criteria for being a runner that you think you don't fall under? This is what this whole program is about, is helping you to consider yourself as a runner, to consider yourself as an athlete. So I'm about to reveal what the challenge is. But before I do, I just want you to know what I think a runner is. I think there's this magical thing that happens to people when they take up the sport of running, that for a long time there's resistance around seeing yourself as a runner, and you make all these excuses for why you're not yet a runner. Maybe it's that you sometimes have to walk, maybe it's that you can't do certain distances, or you don't have matching kit, or maybe it's because you don't belong to a running club, for example. But the minute that changes and you consider yourself a runner, you then kind of are opened up to the magic of the sport of running, and you can then find confidence and find ways of enjoying the sport in a way that you weren't able to before. So I think it's really, really important to help people feel like they are runners, to feel like they are athletes, so that they take themselves seriously. So that's what this challenge is about. We have 14 days together. It's not a long time, but I want to show you that in a really short period of time, you can change your attitude, change your habits, change your behaviours, and ultimately change your life. I mean, I know that sounds a bit ooh, but it's true. So how's it going to work? I want you to do as much as you can in the next 14 days to see yourself as a runner. Now, this is going to mean different things for different people. And I've created a little resource to help you to visualise this. So I'm going to show you the resource. There it is, ta-da! And it is a heart. Okay, now I love to colour things in. So I'm going to give you an example. Where is it? Okay, so I have an online running club, and there are 260 women in it. Now, every time a new member joins, I colour a little bit in on my elephant, because I consider the women in my online running club to be like my tribe, my herd. They are my people. And I love elephants. I love the fact that elephants are... they never forget anything, they're kind, they're knowledgeable, they're supportive, and all of those kind of things, which is why it's an elephant. But I love that process of colouring things in, which is why I've created this resource for you. So what you're going to do over the next 14 days is you're going to get your trainers on as often as you can. Now, for some of you, this will be a streak. And I think I've spoke about streaking before. So a run streak is literally where you run every day for the set period of time. And some of you may want to do that. What I would suggest if you're run streaking is that your minimum is a mile. And your maximum can be whatever it is. If you're marathon training, it might be a lot. But on your, on your days where you don't want to do a lot, a mile is plenty. And for most of you, it won't take you more than 15 minutes to do a mile. So most of us can find 15 minutes in our day. Now, some of you will be thinking, oh my God, there's no way I can run every day. And I would challenge you to think that actually perhaps you could run more than what you actually already do, and you can tweak your life and find ways of doing it. But for those of you that don't want to run every day, and that's absolutely fine, you can walk. So you can, not the walking that you do every day, day to day, you can choose some optional extra walks. So, the premise is to put your trainers on as often as you can. So perhaps if you commute to work, for example, you could get off the train or get off the bus a couple of stops early so you get an extra 20-minute walk. Or it could be that you take walks with the family after dinner, or you schedule some weekend hikes. I mean, you can do this however you want. So you've got your runs, you've got your walks, but there are other things that runners do that make them runners. And I'm going to start listing them. This is not an exhaustive list, so you might want to come up with your own things. I would say runners sort out their kit. They make sure their kit's ready. Runners eat well. Runners hydrate. Runners sleep and get rest. Runners think about their mindset and have positive affirmations about how they feel, and they purposely get rid of those negative voices that go on in their head. Runners read about running in magazines and in books. Runners support other runners and make arrangements with other runners to go and do running type things. So the list could go on and on and on with the different types of behaviours and habits that runners have. And what I want you to do in this lovely little heart is, it would have been very easy for me to put 14 hearts and for you to have to colour one in every day that you go for a run. But I wanted to illustrate that being a runner is not just about running. There are lots of other things that you can do to make yourself feel like a runner. Now, the other resource that I'm going to give to you is one of these. This is our monthly planner. Now, this will come to you as a PDF as well. And what this does is it helps you to schedule your runs in amongst the rest of the stuff that you have going on. Because I know I'm a single parent, I work, I train for different things, you know, my schedule is pretty hectic. So I use this to schedule when I would like to run, you know, amongst the other things that I do in my life. So this will help you to look at kind of what your mileage goal might be, what your objective is, because people have different objectives for running. It could be that you want to get a certain amount of distance in, it could be about frequency, it could be purely about enjoyment. So you need to have a little bit of a think about what it is you want to get out of this program. There's a space here for what your challenges might be. My biggest challenge is always childcare. You know, I can't always get to park run on a Saturday because I've got a little girl and sometimes don't have anyone to look after her. So this document is really going to help you. Now, it's all well and good me sending you these documents, but unless you print them out, they're useless. So what I would like you to do is to print them out and to pin them somewhere public. Like not on a billboard, but like on your fridge, or you could create a little kind of area that's yours by your desk or in your bedroom or inside your wardrobe. I mean, you just want somewhere where you can have a look at it every day and make notes and tick things off and, you know, make sure that you fully engage in this program. So that's the challenge in a nutshell. However, every day there would also be other things put into the Facebook page to get you thinking about kind of what it is to be a runner. Now, I hope that excites you and perhaps put some of your fears at rest, because some of you might be thinking, oh, I'm only just starting out, how am I going to do this challenge? But I'm hoping that you can see this is completely inclusive and there's no reason why any of you can't fully engage in what we're doing. So I hope that's helpful. Any questions, just post them on the Facebook page. You can email us, but it takes us a long time to kind of email back everybody, and most people will be asking the same questions, so put it in the Facebook page. I can't wait. I'm going out for my first run tomorrow as well. So yeah, do it, print your documents out, make a commitment to yourself that you're going to kind of give 100%, and let's just see what we can do in 14 days. Cool. Can't wait to get started.